Welcome back to Good Day. And for more than 35 years, people of all walks of life have been gathering for breakfast on one day in May, hoping their request will be heard.
And then this year, the Northwest Ohio Prayer Breakfast has added a dinner as well. Rick Smith has the invitation for you this morning. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Diane.
We're glad that you could join us this morning. Now, this event has been a tradition here in Northwest Ohio, so kind of catch us up for folks who maybe haven't been familiar with the event. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, this is our 34th annual year, and as Stephen mentioned, we added a dinner 2 years ago as a result of COVID restrictions. So, and this year, for the first time, we're going with 2 speakers, but it's a nonprofit, and it's not a fundraiser, and so all we're doing is trying to raise enough money to pay for the event. All of our staff is volunteer, and so no paid staff. So we've done it for 34 years and would sell out at 900 pre-COVID, and now we're doing the breakfast and a dinner.
So why did you all decide to do a dinner now instead of just a breakfast? Well,
again, the restrictions when we could get back to doing an event said we couldn't have 900 people in the room. So we said, well, how do we resolve that? And that was, the answer was a dinner.
Okay, so you learned something through the process.
Right, and kind of spread it out. So you said you have 2 speakers this year. Who is going to be there?
Okay, in the morning we'll have Dr. Jimmy Seitz, who's an adventurist and a TV producer and host and spiritual outdoor adventures. And so he's an exciting, dynamic speaker that you know, I know you're going to love him because he's so personable. And in the evening we have Alan Robertson, who is the eldest son of Phil Robertson of the Duck Commander and Duck Dynasty fame. So very famous individual. We have two outdoor people, so it kind of fits. The theme kind of fits.
Mm-hmm. So with this is more than 30 years now. You all have been doing this. What's the goal? Is there a theme each year? Is there a new theme this year? What is the conversation going to be about?
Okay, the theme that we follow is for the National Day of Prayer. There's a National Day of Prayer task force that produces all kinds of material for us. So we'll follow that theme, which is the effective fervent prayer of a righteous man availed much. So that's our theme. And on the National Day of Prayer, the purpose is to bring business, community, and professional people together, all in one room for a prayer, just one day a year. But so we'll have 4 marketplace leaders that will have 2 minutes each to pray for the 7 areas of influence, which would be, government and church and business, the economy, military, and arts, entertainment, and media. So we pray for all these areas, but we bring the speaker in to be able to share his faith and how his faith has worked through his life and his career and his profession and their business. So yeah, it's a lot of purpose behind it, yes.
Yes, because you're really bringing in a lot of those different elements, those different areas and arenas, and kind of bringing everybody together with this event. And for those who want to be, involved, it's not just individuals, but also businesses can also be a part of this event, right?
Yes, that's our main goal. We have a very small group of volunteers that organize this. We spend pretty much the whole year getting ready for it, but we work through sponsors. So the majority of our attendees are, if we got 90 tables as our maximum capacity, so we're trying to get 90 sponsors, corporate business and professional sponsors, then they invite 9 guests, and guess what? We fill the room.
Yeah, and that's great.
Yeah, so that's our strategy.
And how long have you been a part of this, Rick?
Actually, 34 years.
34 years. So what does it mean to you to be a part of an event like this year after year?
Wow, it's just, it's not only fulfilling, but I just feel this is the way that I can get my business friends and professional people to come together in one room that I couldn't get them to come to church. I could invite them every day of the year and to come to church, and I can get them to come to the prayer breakfast or the dinner, and they'll come because it's a different format, it's a non-threatening environment, and they will come, and they'll come year after year. So it's a neat opportunity to be able to share my faith and share the faith of God.
And this is happening May 4th at the Premier Banquet Hall in Toledo.
Yes, the Premier Banquet Hall on Heather Downs.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks so much, Rick, for joining us.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.